Hi, this is Leon at the Computer Room Nottingham. What we've got here is a very badly damaged iPhone 5. As you can see, the screen is damaged and the back is bent. We've been told it's been hit by a cricket ball. It must have been incredibly hard to cause this damage, but what we've been asked to do is replace the screen and possibly the case. And the reason why I say possibly is we don't carry the screens too often in stock because the screens are not really needed too much. So what we're going to try to do is straighten the case out and then put a new screen in, and we'll see how straight we can make it. Alright, then we've got the screen safely off. Now I forgot to mention, the phone does actually still work. We switched it off just before we started making this movie. The touchscreen still worked, everything absolutely fine. What I'm going to do now though is take out the battery and also the main board, because what we're going to need to do is put quite a lot of stress back through the case to be able to try to straighten it out. Now the main issue is that it's bent here, as you can see, and goes down towards the bottom, and it's sort of creased it along here. So it's just this section that sort of needs bending back up. If we look at everything else, we've got a straight edge there, straight edge pretty much down all this side. It's just this area here that's caused the sort of the bend. So like I say, we're going to take the battery out, take the main board out, and then see what we can do to straighten it. Alright then, so here we are, we've got the main board out and the battery. There are a few things still in the case at the top and at the bottom, but these are quite safe compared to the larger, much larger should I say, assemblies which were the main board and the battery. Now I have started straightening it out a little bit, sort of from here. I'm just trying to bend this part up. You can see that it's sort of straighter up to about here. I'm just going to keep trying to work with that. Though what I'm going to do is put a test screen in for the iPhone 4S. Now this is damaged, it's one that we've changed before, but the screen does work fine. It is straight, and it's going to be a lot less risk than using a brand new screen that could be damaged through any tension that's in the case. So I'm going to get all the tension I can possibly out of the case, then we'll try to fit this in and we'll see how it goes. Alright then, here we are testing with a straightened out case. Now you can see sort of a kink here, bit of a bend there. This is quite straight, this edge, it's quite straight at the top as well. But yeah, this damaged screen that we've used, I have used this black one, but I've used a white one because you can see more sort of movement in between the white screen and the black sort of case. There is quite a bit of movement there as I squeeze it. I'm hoping that's not going to be too much of an issue, because there's not too much movement at all, and really the only thing that's going to sort of determine where this sort of falls when it comes to its position are these two screw holes. The screws that go in at the bottom hold this down at the bottom, but how that's going to sort of end this bottom up, I'm not too sure at the moment. It might be that it doesn't move from this position, it might be that it's pressed down a little bit more, causing a slight amount of stress, I'm not too sure. What I'm going to do though, take this case off, maybe work on this bottom area a little bit more, just to sort of get it to come back up a bit to meet the shape of the screen. Then we'll reassemble with all these parts here, albeit a new screen, not the damaged one, and then hopefully we'll have a straightened out iPhone. Alright, then we've got the main board back in, all the screws holding it down, nice and secure. We're going to put the battery back in next, we'll get that clipped in. Then we will connect up a damaged screen of our own, just to make sure that that can work and it's fine, there's no other tension anywhere in the case, and then we'll go for a brand new screen and we'll be done. Right, then here we are, we have the phone switched on with this white screen in. Damaged it may be, but it still does work absolutely fine. It's just giving me an idea of the fact that the case is pretty much as straight as it's going to be, even though there's a bit of a kink in it around here. It's allowed the screen to go in and to sort of go down, stay down. There's not really much tension at all in the screen itself, so that should be fine. All I'm going to do now is switch the phone off, take this screen off, and then we've got all the parts to take off this damaged screen, put on a brand new screen. And then here we are, we've got the old screen here that we're just taking the parts off. We've got these parts off up to now, just the top parts and the screws. We've got the home button circuit here to take off. It's pretty much ready to just peel off from this end. We've got the home button to move to this area of the new screen. We'll then assemble everything into the new screen and put it back on the phone. Alright, the screen assembly is nearly back together. We've just got the top parts to go in. Then we'll put it in the phone and we'll switch on to get testing. Alright then, here we are. We've got the new screen on. It's working absolutely fine. We've just got it looking for wireless networks. It can see ours, so that's all good. It's got the mobile connection again. You've got the signal and everything else, and it's all good. So yeah, we've been able to straighten this out and get a new screen in safely, so that's that. Button function, home button, absolutely fine. If we look at camera, all okay, that's rear facing camera, front facing camera, and that's all good. So yeah, that's that. If you've got your own iPhone 5 with problems like this has had with quite a badly damaged back, then please do give us a call or send us a message. As you can see, we can always help.